Yes, yes, keep calm indeed. Good evening. Hello. Stretch late. There was some visual aids I wanted to apply to this that I only have one element of, and I couldn't get. Basically, I wanted to get as much of the trailers and TV spots up as possible, and pull like a JFK and back and to the left for you, and point things out to you guys. Technically, it's a, I don't. Something happened to my skills in OBS in just a short year, or my cooperation. But I do have the final trailer that we can talk about, but we can still talk about the other ones too. Um, Massive apologies. Everybody watching this live has been waiting half an hour plus, maybe 40 minutes. Jake, Dice, Aaron, Sky, all the wrenches. Aaron, Dale, uh, everybody keeping everything cool. That's good. That's good. Sorry, Jason Voorhees here. Oddly enough, go figure. Matt Savage. Yeah. Movie talk. Patrick. See, for some reason I can't get used to seeing that name. All right. So there's been a lot of franticism, if that's the word I'm looking for. Dylan, Trevor, Brooke, thank you for your recent patronage. Ryan, Jonathan. Um, there's been a lot of just franticism. I think that is a word, um, within the Halloween community that reminds me of something, and I am not somebody who, let's just say that the Halloween community and I don't always see eye to eye. And some of you guys tend to think that I take the piss too much, but you just don't understand that I just take the piss out of everything. Everything's just pissable. Um, but I do. I have a certain amount of respect and understanding and appreciation for the passion that a lot of the Halloween community has, and that's why I decided I wanted to talk as some sort of, I don't know, translator, beacon, what have you, because I know what happens, and I know what's going on as far as the anger and torment and all that, as far as footage being released. So I know what's what. Um, and like I said, I was going to be. I might try to do it in post and like reset this up. So if you're watching this in the future, you're not hearing me say this right now. Probably, I'll probably have cleaned this up. But if you're watching this live, you're watching limited footage. Um, I there are elements. I remember when the first trailer came out, and they showed Michael Myers. Wait, hold on. Let me first say, first, let's rewind about an hour and 27 minutes. Um, this is not going to be spoiler related, because that's massively unfair. Nobody's really had a chance to see it yet, unless of course you've watched the marketing for Halloween Kills. Um, but what I will do is I will deny things that are thought of as spoilers. So that itself could be considered a spoiler. But there have been things said that people are worried about. I will try my best to not spoil while discussing a situation that is apparently spoiled, but not always the case. It's weird being on this end of things because I know watching trailers and thinking, man, that's too much. They're showing too much. And going to the movie, watching it, saying they showed too much. You know, the trailer was a 2-minute version of this movie in summary. Then there's times where you watch a trailer, you see the movie, you come home, you're like, hey, where was that clip with the blank happened? I was waiting for that the whole time and it didn't happen. And you get frustrated. But within the community, it's getting tense. We have a week, just over a week left, till everybody can see for themselves in the luxury of their own homes, no less. So, what I worry about, and this is this is why I wanted to do this. I'm a big Star Wars guy. Star Wars fans and Halloween fans have a similar passion. Very, very intense, very interactive, very present online. And the most recent trilogy, which started in 2015, which is when I started doing YouTube movie coverage of the sort. It was so fun. It was so exciting to be, part of that. Force Awakens is, Star Wars is coming back. This is going to be great, and having to live those 6 years, and be on the internet side of things. It really was so unfortunate. By the time the ninth one came out, the Skywalker, whatever, I had lost so much mojo. It's like there was so much I was just depressed, and it had nothing to do with the movies. Like the fandom had been so rocky, and I remember my feeling in 2015 had nothing to do with the internet. I know that for a fact. I saw a trailer. I saw new Star Wars. There's certain things. Seeing Han Solo as Han Solo, it was awesome, and certainly I can draw parallels to Halloween, bringing Jamie Lee Curtis back. And having a serious go at it, and for multiple films, and it's going to be a trilogy again at the very least. Very similar things that are happening. And the unfortunate part is we're just about halfway through this process, and I see some of the familiar things that are happening within the community. And you guys are going to hate that it's me that's saying this, but take a step back. Take a step back and realize that, this is happening. You're getting brand new Halloween movies. What is important to you? Is it that you're getting movies, or is it that, so-and-so said this, or there's an actor that's presenting such and such? Jamie Lee said blank. Is that what's important to you? Because would you rather have nothing? Is my question. And I'm not trying to be a cunt here. I really am not. I'm just saying, as somebody who's 2/3 through the process, and I'm not somebody I would consider fired up for the process. If anything, I hope Halloween does well for the sake of other properties. Friday the 13th, finally, one step closer to possibly being new films with their lawsuit. But nowhere, that ain't happening this year, guys. It ain't happening this year. It ain't happening next year at the earliest. So let me just say that real quick. I know that if you told me, all right, everything's settled with the Friday the 13th case, we're gonna we're gonna we're gonna Lucasfilm this. We're gonna go back to scratch, and we're gonna put some effort into it. We're not going to the drawing board. We're actually gonna try to give you something that you fans have been clamoring for years. I would be extremely excited, as I know Halloween fans are. I think the the sites have been mislocated, and you're getting new movies. You're getting three, no matter what. Don't worry about the bullshit, and don't complain about it. Like, it's exciting. If you're a fan, this is tremendously exciting. It's new. It's something that, what, 5 years ago, when I heard Star Wars was coming back, Halloween was dead. Rob Zombie killed Halloween. But over the course of time, Mr. Jason Blum, buyer of all things horror, decided to give the right approach to this, and they took it seriously. When I heard Danny McBride was attached as a writer, I was like, what? What is that? That's scary. And not in a good scary. But having seen it, and I know not everybody loves it, same can be said for Force Awakens. I enjoyed Force Awakens. People say it's too similar. Fuck it. Give me after 10, 15 years of nothing, and sitting on the prequels, which Zoomers apparently love, and that's fine. You're only watching stuff for yourself, nobody else, because in the end, the only person stuck with you and your opinions and your thoughts and your feelings is you. How you feel about something is how you feel. How the internet feels about something is just hot noise. And the incredible thing about it is you could just not go to it. You could leave it off. And again, I'm saying that as somebody 2/3 of the way through this process, as somebody who isn't the biggest Halloween fan, who gave Halloween Kills a 5 out of 5. Enjoy the ride. Sincerely enjoy the ride. Now, having said all that, there have been a lot of concerns with the trailers and what they've shown. And I really wish I could show you what I'm talking about. But I have the final trailer, which I would not watch if I have concerns about re-seeing something, or feeling like the story's being told or something's being ruined. Jamie Lee didn't spoil anything. And if you guys heard something in regards to spoilers, feel free to go ahead and say it in the chat. I will not confirm if something is true, but I will deny if something is false, because there's been a lot of I don't think that happens. I mean, they could have scrambled and done some last minute reshoots, but no, that does not happen. No. And I don't know why you would see something like that anyway. Who on earth would think I'm too sexy in regards to Michael Myers? So if you don't deny it, we know it's in the movie. I know. I'm trying to figure out because there's people who have said things like, "Oh, so and so's back," and it's like, no, they're not. Where the fuck did you hear that? Deaths in particular characters. They obviously didn't show any of that. Of the main characters, they didn't show deaths in any of the trailers. I can neither confirm nor deny any of that. It is Halloween Kills. You should be under the assumption that if there are people in that movie that you don't know what their names are, whether it be actor or character, probably gonna die. There's a lot of slaying done in Halloween Kills. That is another reason why when people saw the first trailer and they're like, "Oh, it shows too much." No, it didn't. It really didn't. I haven't heard anything. I can confirm that anything does happen. Other gay couple lives in a certain house. Did I give those details? But yeah, that is, you know what, going back to Wrong Turn. I remember the jokes being woke turn. Guys, there is a gay couple in Halloween Kills. Get used to it. It has nothing to do with anything. It's just like there's straight couples in other movies. There's no sex scenes. So, you know, you and your precious Christian heart can worry about no homographic sex, but, you know, heterosexual sex, I think is fine by your standards in horror movies. Being a little quirky here, but you do not see anything graphic. It just, I hate to break this to you, especially when talking about a film like Halloween Kills, but there are people from the LGBTQ plus community in the world. And my wife of that just yayed me. It's okay. You know, they're not coming, you know, they're not coming to change how you feel. They're not coming. I'll verify that there is no sex of a homographic nature in Halloween Kills, but there's a gay couple in it, up in a prominent role. Much unlike Wrong Turn, where people flip their shit because two boys held hands and then died within 10 minutes. Like, calling that woke turn was just ridiculous. How again, it's because I felt the same shit from Star Wars, where they literally, due to the backlash, they essentially wrote a character out of the series because of how much the internet felt about a character. Don't do that. Don't isolate. You know, Michael can kill everyone, and fuck does he try in this movie. Just enjoy the ride. You have something new. It's fun. It's fun. Don't ruin your experience, or don't let something in, you know, fuck. Friday the 13th 8 is called Jason Takes Manhattan. If you go into that movie thinking, fuck yeah, I'm gonna see Times Square, I'm gonna see the Empire State Building, I'm gonna see the Brooklyn Bridge, fucking Manhattan, Jason Voorhees, yes, you're gonna see a boat, is what you're gonna see. And not a yacht, not a fucking luxury liner, some fucking rickety old tugboat looking thing. And Jason's gonna be on that killing people in the strangest of locations for 80% of the movie. Does it take away the fact that you still got to see Jason killing a bunch of people? No. Is it a bit of a bummer? Sure. You still got new Jason though. Uh, and you did get Jason taking Manhattan. Manhattan. If by taking you mean, has an overnight stay real quick. Cody says, in the words of Joe Rogan, if you're homophobic, you're either an idiot or you're secretly worried that dicks are delicious. I've never heard that. That's pretty funny. Yeah, yeah, because it's been my traditional understanding, again, as somebody who's been around the country and heard jokes told a very special way. I've been told I can't say certain jokes in some places, I can say certain jokes in others, and I've been to the woke parts, I've been to the not woke parts, and for some reason, two women kissing, hot, fucking hot. I mean, shit. I think that was even in the Friday remake, wasn't there? Wasn't there some scene? No, no, I don't want to mislabel, but don't be a hypocrite. If two chicks kissing is hot, then the bets are off because they're trying to draw everybody in. If that's not for you, just let it go because it's merely there to attract an audience. And if it's not part of the story, who the fuck cares? You got to have people to kill, right? In the end, it's a horror movie, and let's be honest, we're talking about a slasher where essentially the premise is guy in mask walks around, kills people. Somebody survives at the end. Rinse, repeat, rewash. Those are the two things that are important. Whatever else happens in the middle is just something to fill the 90 minutes other than the two principal things you're there for. Stop worrying about shit, especially social elements. Who the fuck cares what Hollywood is trying to tell you? I'm here telling you you're getting fucking world-class rated R gore. Who the fuck cares what it accompanies? Are they delicious? Spoiler. Depends. I mean, you could put chocolate syrup on anything and make it taste pretty fucking good. Pretty fucking good. And that I can confirm, Corey. They do not go Black Christmas. I can understand the fear because it's Blumhouse, and Blumhouse especially lately has been very rah girls rule first, and that's not the way it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be story first. Hey, this is fucking awesome. That was kind of cool that Sigourney Weaver fucked some shit up in Alien. Oh yeah, it was a good story. And I got dirt on me. I am not TV ready. Shit, I made it worse. Yeah, nobody came out of Aliens thinking, you know what? I'm tired of this fucking women can save the day bullshit. That was never, ever, ever a thing. Because the story was told well, and it didn't really matter if Sigourney Weaver was Sigourney Weaver, Sid Weaver, a dog named Weaver. It was a well-told story, and it was fantastically entertaining. If that's the first thing, who the fuck cares what the hell else happens? Does anyone really care if there's a fat couple on Halloween? If I don't see. Wait, I don't know. I don't remember anyone complaining about Richie and Eddie being gay in it too, unless I'm living under a rock. Well, a semi in my case. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You want to see? No disrespect, but I can actually do it. It hurts my fingers, but I can do it. This is the coolest thing ever. I'm no gang member, but anybody who thinks up how to make your fingers spell blood, BLOOD, with your fingers, that's intuitive. Get that guy a job somewhere high where he makes a high, where he makes a lot of money. You can't really see it. It hurts, but uh, full support of people who can make words with their fingers. And whoever you are, Mr. Marketing Man over at Blood Fingers Incorporated, genius work. But no, I'm merely a match is all. I'm wearing a Kirkland brand Meeseek shirt, which you could buy at the WILIscredia Teespring store. Teespring.com/store/planet-CP. Stupidly named. Should have called it WILIscredia. I mean, girls do rule, but Black Christmas was steaming pile of horseshit. Yeah, I've said it before. You can go back and watch it yourself. I steered clear of the review when Emily and I walked out and gave immediate thoughts on how we felt about Halloween. Excuse me, about Black Christmas 2019. Emily wanted to leave 10 minutes in. Emily, the member of the LGBTQ plus community, wanted to leave and say, fuck this movie, fuck the internet, I don't want to talk about this, I don't want to see this. And I was like, we need content. Just sit. And I was the guy. And actually a couple of weeks ago it was on. And I tried watching it just for the sake of maybe I just got caught up in the fuck this of it all. And Emily said, if you don't turn this off, I'm leaving the room. And so I can promise you Halloween Kills is not that. Yes, actually it is. Black Christmas, but only Black Christmas 2019 is going to be in 31 on 31. Guys, yeah, please check out Cody's video about 30. First of all, you got 24 days. What the fuck does it matter? We're going to rank 31 movies. Who cares what the fuck they are? They're usually themed. There's always been a theme. Unholy Terrors is the theme of 2021's Halloween 31 on 31. So unholy things that they're not slashers. They're not critters. They're not like little monsters. They're things that you wonder if it's another being from another belief, another world that is doing some tormenting. And franchises. Just relax. It's coming. We're almost done. I didn't mean to stir anything up with the little 15-second thing I did, but I can tell you. Well, actually, I can tell you everything that's in it. But there's some movies that suck, and the joke, it essentially was an inside joke. Maybe after seeing what happened, I should have just shown it to Cody, Sean, and Brian. And yes, Sean is Batman during that little clip that I ripped off. That Brian begged and pleaded and stomped and got us to include critters. And fuck, nobody else liked it. And, Cody's the boss. He's the one who called it this year. And as somebody who's really having a hard time getting through the Omen, no, excuse me, not the Omen, Exorcist. I know Exorcist is great because I love the Exorcist 3, but there's that one in the middle of 1 and 3 that is just really, really difficult. And that was my way of saying, fuck you, Cody. This is worse than Critters, man. I can't. And I thought everybody would have a joke because the movie's infamously bad. But everybody's like, wait, what? Is it? This is the only movie? No, no, no. Hey there. Thank you. Let's go Rangers, let's go Mets is what I would assume LGM stands for. Have to support a channel pumping out content for my two favorite things, Halloween and the Rangers. Cheers, my man. Kako, 66 points. Woo. Excuse me. Kako, 60-point season incoming. If Kako puts up 60 points, that means he's on the Panarin line. And like 40 of those are Panarin assists. But they should be a playoff team if that is the case. I will be doing a preview once their roster's almost down to opening day grade. NHL 22, you could try it out right now for 10 hours, which I will be doing later. But thank you very much. I appreciate the $4.99. Let's go Rangers, let's go Mets. And I'm with you on both of those. Very, very good question. Who reads the script and complains about spoilers? Brilliant point. It's curiosity killed the cat. AR-15. I have not seen the Paranormal Activity trailer. Russell. Bottom line, the leaks and marketing were out of hand for this movie. Read the script. Honestly, there's probably 15% not shown thus far. The hype has been absurd. You can guess the rest of it. That's not entirely true. I will say, listen, if you've read the script, why, if you're concerned about being surprised and spoiled, why are you reading the script? Which another thing is, writing and producing and you know the process of filming something are very different. Because when you read something, your mind's putting up the picture that you're reading, depending on how well it's written. And that's all. The director of that film is you. You may not be as good as who they chose to put the pictures to the words. So that's another reason to, why would you do that? You could do it after the fact, watch it, and then say, oh, here's a script. Like Prometheus. Famously, people had the original script and decided to say, well, that was better than this and this. You know, okay. It's very easy to nitpick and second guess after the fact. But well, reading it just to spoil shit, and then complaining about it, you did that to yourself. Worst movie theater experience. It might have been. It was probably as an employee during Blair Witch Project. That was a lot of fucking puke. Blech. Not like that, but real puke. It's on Prime. Oh, okay. Yeah, I know. I might be doing a live watch along of Exorcist: The Beginning. I know for a fact that is on Prime. I might do that, and then after October's over, I have a date with Rocky Horror Picture Show, and Phantom to finally sit through. Thanks in part to Dice through Felix. Just October is just way too ridiculous right now. I gotta watch this shit, this pre-ordered work that nobody understands. Is Exorcist 3 streaming anywhere? I don't think it is. I don't think it is. It's you know, it has a cult following for a reason. I'll say that. Sit tight. Cody and I might discuss something about that because he has the 5. I spent some time with the 1X, and we might do a little discussion. So sit back. 31 debrief would be 9 hours long because I'm really interested in Brian's opinion since he's very spiritual. I've thought the same thing. So yeah. Right, exactly. Seeking out the secrets, then complaining about it. It doesn't make sense. It's like, peeling open your Christmas presents and then saying, the fuck. What did you do that for? I don't want to read a movie. That's why I don't watch foreign films. Well, just a little secret. The movies are in Word format before they're movies. And that's how the professionals get to make the movies via the Word. To those complaining, go watch Halloween 1978 trailer up to 2018 and explain how Kills is breaking the rules. I don't have Halloween 78 in the back of my head, but I will say Mr. Yikes himself probably did this to himself when Mr. Blum said that he does put stuff in the trailer that probably shouldn't be in the trailer because he wants to get people that wouldn't normally go to go. And it thus ruins the experience for somebody. And if he didn't say that and we were just able to like theorize about it, it'd be different. But because he said it, there's that quote that people can cling to and say, yikes, man, yikes. People have, Jesus Christ, spoiled brat. All right, so Cody's channel, he'll do a full comparison via his experience. Ask Cody. Cody's had much more time with, in November, both. I had a nice weekend. They're making a Halo edition? See, I'm off the grid. Okay, so in regards to Halloween Kills, nobody's really saying anything other than the trailer. Excuse me, not the trailer. The script, which, duh. Unless it's a fake script, unless it's a bootleg. If you're going into that reading the script, you're asking yourself to be spoiled. Well, not forced. Well, Blum got in a big fight with Jordan Peele about that. Peele was pissed. He was giving too much of away. Yeah. There's some filmmakers that are filmmakers, which is part of the reason I think Christopher Nolan is now with Universal because he was pissed off at Warner. I don't have the details on that, but some people want to make movies and impress the audience, and some people want to make money, and some people want to make money don't realize that there's a lot of people that you already have their money. Quit fucking it up. Like the Halloween fan community is going to have paid for whatever you produced. I'm pretty sure of that. Because Blum keeps his production costs down, and they've been quite good about really, really going back and repairing or I'm telling you, we'll get back to us because I can't wait to talk to somebody else who has seen this about this. Cody, Brian, Sean, I don't know, everybody else and I, when we discuss it for the spoiler, and you have seen it too. Shit, Cody and I are going to watch it live with you guys via the cock. So, it's all very exciting. Just sit tight. Thank you, Alex. I'm doing okay. I hate my fucking computer, but other than that, I am okay. What I wanted to do, yeah, cock pee. Get that cock pee going. I don't think a 90-minute slasher should have 3 fucking trailers. It's already paper thin plot. Yes. 1 teaser, 1 trailer, then be done with it. Yes, and that is the fault of Mr. Blum. Michael Myers walking out of the house on fire. Cut to black. Halloween Kills coming this October. That's it. That's it. I'm pretty sure you get people like, what the fuck? He lived. Not, oh, look, here's firefight. Like, they give you the opening scene. For people thinking that's too late, no. The firefighter thing, that's the beginning. That is the beginning. I remember when people complained about, again, I really would show you if I could, but I can't. I have the last trailer, and I'm saving that for the end because that is one you should not watch. If you want to keep yourself chaste in regards to certain elements of the film, and the way it's put together is really not cool. Not cool. Trailer house. Hope the wardrobe department in Ends can afford a different sweater for Judy Greer besides that Christmas one if she makes it to Ends, that is. Listen, they said that Ends takes place. This is what they've said, that Ends takes place on a different night. So you'll think that she's changed by then. She's been able to put something else on. Yeah. Script page to screen are very different. Alex, that depends on how much of a fan you are, how much of the experience you want. If you just want to fucking get it over with and watch it, just do what is available to you first. Like if they have a Halloween Kills on Thursday, a week from tonight, they might have 8 p.m. shows on the 14th. Go to the theater, and you'll be home in time to rewatch it again on the cock. Well, again, not heavy-handed, didn't feel forced, but it's done for a reason. It's not like, hey, here's Michael Myers in 1978 because we just want to do fan service. They do a little bit of fan service, but they make it relevant to something that's going on in the movie currently, which again is an element that has not been touched on. That's fair. They're all guilty of this. Star Wars, I remember, it was like, all right, please stop. How hyped are you for Scream, if at all? I'd like to see something. It's not Wes Craven. If Kevin Williamson returns, I'll be a little bit more comfortable. But Scream, all we know of Scream is Wes Craven. So I'm a little concerned. That is a series of films where they've broken the rules of slashers, and maybe not for the better. It's nice to throw misdirection every now and again, but these movies are built on characters that you're supposed to fall in love with dying. I mean, they did it with Drew Barrymore. You thought she was going to be the star, and they said, nope. And then they did the opposite, where it's just like, all right, can Courtney Cox die already? No, another one. Okay, cool. I saw trailer one time, but don't remember anything that can happen in case I saw it late at night. Okay. Yeah. The score is a very hybrid-y feeling score, if I could say. Well. Anyway, that's available. You can listen to that yourself right now. Kevin Williamson did write the original screen. Oh, he didn't write 5 Cream. Well, then I'm concerned. Producer means shit. James Cameron was a producer for Terminator Jenny Smith. And yeah, just cashing a check. All right. I'm concerned. I'm concerned about Scream. Okay, so I've heard nothing in regards to Halloween Kills in regards to the trailers and stuff. I do have the final trailer, or what they titled as the final trailer. Cody's got it, man. Scarlett Johansson is suing Disney, and the only reason she's able to sue Disney is her executive producer credit. An executive producer is somebody who shows up every now and again, if at all, and when the money comes in, they get some of it. That's really it. You'd be surprised how wonky the film industry is. You think about these fan films that are being made rather well for far under $100,000. And you're wondering, wait, where the fuck is Hollywood's money going that they're making shit that's garbagey and the budget is like 50 times as much as this? I think that's the one thing that Hollywood is worried about with these fan films. That people are figuring out that you can make quality films without 7 producers. Uh-oh, what are we going to do? We can't hire Tom and Jenny and Gary and so. They're gonna figure out that we're not needed, that we just sit on our ass and say stupid shit. And in regards to George Lucas, just say yes all the time and don't say, I don't think that's a good idea. Maybe you should do something else there. Like a producer would do. Yes. Fuck Grace Randolph. Who the fuck cares? If you're a Halloween fan and your first thought is, I wonder what Grace Randolph thinks, you're not a Halloween fan. Okay, so what I'm going to do, hopefully if I'm able to do it, is I can. Okay, I can. I'm able to not have audio. So this is your warning. This is something that I'm telling you should not watch, and I'm about to put it on. Actually, wait a minute. You know what? Maybe I should watch it. Let me just quadruple check here. So I'm going to watch the 2-minute 18-second final trailer. Or not. It's not going to work for me. I hate my computer. Yeah, they keep showing scenes. So, the opening of the Halloween Kills final trailer is essentially a scene. Told in super speed. and it does ruin who is in trouble. That is, I'm not even 45 seconds in. The problem is they've shown, like, they've selected a certain bit of footage to show. Like, when you see the infamous Halloween 3 masks, and they're like on a, I don't know what you call that spinny wheel thing at the park. All right, so you know that people wearing the Halloween 3 masks get murked. And then they showed footage from that scene because you see the thing, like, if you're smart enough and pick up on it, and some of YouTube people make a lot of money making sure they let you know that arrow pointing, here's the thing from the other trailer that is in this one, so that means thing happens. That there's an awful lot that appears to be shown. They've basically shown you the opening scene with how he gets out of the house. This scene, in the first 45 seconds of kills, is a scene. Is it a third act scene? No, it's pretty fucking close though. I get worried about third act stuff. Now the house is on fire. See, so seconds 45 through a minute 5 is what the trailer should be. It's the Strodes in the hospital and the sheriff telling you nobody told you what happened to Michael Myers. And he says Michael Myers survived that. We get some badass, and you see Michael Myers coming through. Great cinematography. Again, say what you want about the movie. Cinematography is really fucking good in this movie. And then Jamie Lee Curtis says nobody could have survived that fire. And then they show Michael Myers getting out of the fire. Cut to black. Halloween Kills, October 15th. You're good. Who needs more to go? And then, then they're showing you all the survivors. And they ruin a location, which you'd probably figure out if you know anything about other Halloween movies. Although there's a bit of misdirection in the trailer about the location. There's a kill or two that has been in every other trailer, which is, at this point it's nothing. It's seconds long. The way they preface it though is misdirection. There's third act stuff towards the end. Very expertly edited, by the way. There is a shot that appears to be just for the trailer that I don't remember in the film. There's that. Yeah. All right. So the whole final third of the final trailer is stuff that happens in the third act, and that's something that I always say should not happen. Don't give us the third act. That's bad. From what I remember of the first trailer, it's just first act stuff. I remember people saying it's too much. It's too much. It's too much. No, there's a lot of killing in this movie. Even if you just add up the first trailer and the final trailer, you would think, oh, fuck, there's all the kills. We just saw them all. No, You maybe saw a third, maybe close to half, but there's a lot of shit going on in this movie. Um, yeah, I again, I don't think what she says is that big a spoiler. Yeah. Yes. Yes. I agree immensely, Jake. She's she's trying to be in some business. I don't know if she knows what business she's trying to be in. Which, by the way, I have never ever. I've been to screeners that she's been to, and somehow I'm blocked by her on Twitter. And the only reason is because somebody told me, and I was like, "What?" And sure enough, I went and looked, and I've never said a word to her. I've never planned on saying a word to her. It's funny. It's funny getting blocked by someone that you have no inkling of an interaction with. But God bless. Yes, yes. There's a plan for a watch along, and again, it's a plan. We all have lives, although Cody's is a hell of a lot more YouTube centric. So it might be me that's the problem, but the plan is for us to do, we're going to give everybody time to watch it, but maybe Saturday, maybe Sunday, perhaps Monday. I don't know. Do a live watch along via the cock. Thanks to Stupid House. I already know he didn't die in the fire. Stupid spoilers. Yeah, very funny. Yes, yes. It's going to be a long dead meat video. I'll say that much. Yes, Maurice. And it isn't. It isn't all spoilers. Yeah, yeah. So there's a police officer in the movie. So what? You saw him. You saw him in the other movie. Why is it okay for Michael Myers to survive getting stabbed and set on fire and all this other stuff, but if a police officer gets stabbed and has access to really quick services in regards to getting attention, why is that a spoiler? Why are people not like, oh man, Michael Myers is in this movie? That's impossible. He was locked in a basement and it was set on fire. That's impossible. Thanks. To be honest, I like seeing the craziness surrounding Halloween Kills. Kind of gets me hyped to see a Halloween movie to get so much attention. Okay, remember that. Remember that, because people are going to watch this, and then the I don't like gayness in my horror movies people are going to start talking. The I don't know. There's just they're going to the man, why are girls so strong in slasher movies people are going to start talking, really not understanding that if there ever is a subgenre of film where women are strong, it is the slasher film. The term final girl comes from slashers. It's usually a girl that saves the day at the end. Get used to it. Either get used to it or stop watching horror. Holy shit, where have you been this whole time? What have you watched? Just Jason Lives? Fucking weirdos. This weekend, Jake, we're gonna give it a little more space and figure out what the fuck's going on. Yeah, well, I ran late. It's perfectly understandable. As did Dice. You know what? The mods did their job. I appreciate that. Their Christmas cards are gonna come early next year. This year. Next year. Fuck it. Both years. I just figured it was, since he hasn't been shown in any promos or anything. Yeah, all right. You find it out very early. There. I'm confirming something that I guess Jamie Lee did. but they get taken to the hospital. You see that if you're watching the movie and they're getting taken via pickup truck, and she says, let it burn, and then the fire trucks are going in the other direction. Yeah, they're in a pickup truck going to the hospital. Guess who's already there? Somebody who has access to 911. It's that early. It's that early. Relax. Enjoy the ride. I actually would not mind that. I have a question. All the people who buy Halloween Kills poster and merch before the film is out. What happens if you don't like the movie? You take the shit down. That's fandom. There's a lot. Again, just like the Star Wars community, people love a thing. They want to support it. They want like shit. I had right here. This is here. This is a Force Awakens poster. You can't really see it now, but I was very excited for that movie. That picture, regardless of how I felt for that movie, that picture represents a season of emotion leading up to that. Looking to that picture and thinking, oh man, it represents more than just the movie. Sometimes, most times, you buy a poster because it's like, yeah, the artwork is really nice, or I love the movie, or people put pictures on their walls for all types of reasons. Horror fans were just a little weirder. We don't have pictures of us with our Nana at the camp, the summer cabin house, because we want to think about that. We have pictures of fucking Kane Hodder, with his gloves on, signing a picture at HorrorCon 2020, because we like the thought of that. We're just different. That's all. I heard the Myers mask comes from Philip's Shamrock, and Colonel Cochran was to shape the entire time. What? Now you're just joshing. Yeah, it would be. If that were the case, it would be a spoiler, sure. If, oh man, I got peanut butter in my penis. If he was alive, that would be a spoiler. A really fucking weird one. But if that's what you're worried about going into Halloween Kills, then I don't know if you're watching movies for the right reasons. What Halloween Kills is going to do, and I'll end it on this. I didn't realize I've been going for an hour already. Jesus. You go into the movie thinking the same way you leave 2018. You have to keep in mind that Halloween 2, 1981's Part 2, through Rob Zombie's 2, which is 2009, they're gone. Forget them. All of them. Even though these people who are making these latest incarnations are reminding you subtly in other ways, like the Shamrock masks. They're winking to you, but you're supposed to forget that shit while they're kind of saying, forget it. But we know, it's right here, but just it doesn't count. This is a different universe. What they're giving you is Laurie is still fucked up about Michael Myers, thinks she kills him off, and has this hell-bent problem with Michael Myers. She wants to make sure he's dead, and kills. Just turns out that it's a lot more than Laurie that want Michael Myers dead, because they don't want their fucking town to be ruined. And again, to the people who said they did this, the Evil Dies Tonight shit because of October 6th, no, this movie was done before 2021. That is nonsense. That is an accident. And what your parallels are don't make any fucking sense whatsoever. People get together and scream things, no matter what it's for. There's people that do the same shit for pot. Let us smoke pot. Let us smoke pot. Fucking sports events. My team won. My team won. Just let it go. You're trying to make something out of nothing. It's storytelling. They may try to evoke some sort of feeling from you, but that is an accident. That is an accident that happened backwards. Yeah, keep waiting. I think he's cool just making music with this kid. There you go. There you go. Huh. Okay. Brilliant point, James. Forget them, but here they are. We're re-releasing them on 4K. Forget them. Just keep them to the side. Forget them. I mean, Spider-Man. They're doing that shit. They're alternate universing, multiverse. Yeah, Rick and Morty have made it really common, where it's like, hey, there can be different versions of these people. It's funny. It's fine. But what I'm going to do is wrap this up. I didn't want this to be so long. I wouldn't have expected this to be. I wouldn't have expected this to be so long if I had the footage to show you. But what I will do, I will check back. If you heard something that's spoiler related in regards to a TV spot or a trailer, and you think it's in Act 3, comment, and I'll tell you whether or not that's the case. As far as everything other than the final trailer, I don't think there's anything from the third act shown in any of the trailers. As hard as it is to believe that, you have to keep in mind the body count in Halloween Kills could be the highest, like, combined versus the rest of the series. I'm not kidding. There's a lot of killing in this movie. There's a lot of deaths. There's some deaths that aren't even Michael Myers killing people. That's how fucking crazy this movie gets. There's just death. There's just kills. Yep. Yeah, it's fine. We're all good. We're shutting her down. I shouldn't have been around. I shouldn't have been around. As do I. I'm lucky I didn't try to get a fix on my YouTube thing and then get sidetracked and forget what the fuck I was looking at YouTube for. I've done that before. And been like, oh yeah, the video that I'm supposed to be producing for 20 minutes now. I'm not saying that's what happened tonight, but it happens. Short attention spans are the devil. The Kingsman scene only happens in one little short moment. There's a lot. And again, for as much as people feel like they've had spoiled, the town of Haddonfield now wants Michael Myers' ass. So imagine what that would be like. And then, whatever your imagination is, check out the movie and tell me if it matches your imagination or whatever. The thing that I often compare it to is the Freddy vs. Jason scene at the, where they're at like a fucking outdoor drinking shindig, and the fucking dude sprays beer on Jason, then he gets caught on fire, and then he leaves a trail. A lot of people just getting fucked up in one little scene. It happens quite often in Halloween Kills. There's a spoiler. Guys, 1 week. One more week. We're almost there. And then I finally get to say something to somebody else and say, wasn't this blank? What'd you think of blank? It's a tailgate. Excuse me. We call those parking lots here in New York. Yeah, so if you're seriously concerned about something and can't wait 7 days, 7 days for an issue, comment it down below. And if it's a serious spoiler, I will not confirm it. But if it's false, I will say it's false. And yes, Cody might have cracked the code there. So if I don't say anything, that might be a spoiler. Which isn't true because somebody has spoiled something earlier and I neither confirmed nor denied it. Although the gay couple thing did that. It shouldn't be a thing. There's a straight couple in Halloween Kills 2. Spoiler. All right, guys, one more week. We're almost there. Don't worry about the fucking bullshit. There you go. There's all my shit. If you want business-like things where I do fun stuff with videos and pictures, that's my email address up there. If you want to watch me play video games, if you want to take part in our trivia stream this weekend, has nothing to do with Halloween. Twitch.tv/WILIscredia. You're already at youtube.com/c/WILIscredia. If you'd like to support the channel and get stuff early and get insider backtracking footage and stuff and let you know a little bit ahead of everybody else what's going on with the channel, patreon.com/WILIscredia. If you would just want to, instead of do fucking straight Google Super Chat, paypal.me/CP of WILI. It comes right to me, and you could treat it like a Super Chat, or just go around everything else. Those are all the ways you can. And I don't have the Teespring. Son of a bitch. I don't have the Teespring thing. Oh, I do right here. That is if you want merch, like what I'm wearing right now, the Kirkland brand Meeseeks. And the Big John, Little John, Wrong House shirt is on my store. I'm assuming it's going to have value in 8 days. 8 days. But have a look. Or don't. You know, whatever. I'll still do this no matter what you guys do. You're not losing me. Well, until I die, then I'm lost. Until then, words and phrases. We'll see you very soon.